Welcome to leadershipUnleashed.org. This week we're looking at the leadership trait of being healthy, being a really healthy leader. We all know that we operate much better when we're healthy. Our mind is clearer, we make decisions sharper, we're more resilient, and perhaps even just nicer to be around. If we show personal leadership in being healthy, that's a great way to be. But how does personal leadership work with being healthy? It's not just about being physically fit, eating the right food, sleeping more and just feeling better. And if we do all that, we're going to get less bugs and less sick, and perhaps even living longer. But being healthy is much more than that. It's about being physically healthy, of course, but also our emotional well-being, our mental health, our intellectual health, our connectedness or social health. What we do for a job or the things that we're interested in, and our spiritual health all make up our well-being. So what makes us to be having good health? We all know that being physically healthy, we need to put in the right fuel, eat the right things, fruit, vegetables, carbohydrate, protein, good oils are all good for us, with the occasional treat. To keep our muscles and bones healthy, we need to exercise, and that's important too. With our emotional health, we need to, and that's how we think about ourselves, and how potentially we think other people think about us, how we create our energy. And that's done through our emotional health, and that's really important too. Having a healthy mind and our intellectual health is also important. We need to be able to focus or concentrate on things. We need time to reflect and process the day's work. We need time to play and time to do the things that we enjoy, a hobby or a sport. We also need downtime to relax and recharge. And of course sleep, where we consolidate the day's experiences and actually recharge and regenerate our body. How much better do we feel after a good sleep? Relationships or social health is also important. Our social groups, our friends, how we interact with each other, both how we see them and how they see us. And that's in both the physical world, but also today through the internet and on texts, through social media. We need to have pride in things we do and interest in what we're doing, and whether that's the subjects that we choose to study or the jobs that we're doing or the hobbies that we're doing. That's kind of vocational health. Spiritual health is also a piece to the puzzle. Now, what is our higher purpose? What are we here for? How do we connect to each other globally? And what's that generosity of spirit? For some people, that of course may be a religion. For others, it's about who they are in the world. No man is an island, as the saying goes. All these aspects join together and interlink to enable us to be a really healthy person. And to have personal leadership, we need to start with ourselves. This week, we'll investigate the leadership trait of health. Who do you know that demonstrates any of these characteristics about being a healthy leader? What do you admire about them? And different people will have different strengths. So who in your community do you know that has good physical health, strong emotional health, good mental and intellectual health, and what does it look like? Who has really strong relationships and social networks? Who are happy in doing what they do? And who has strong spiritual health? When have you shown good health in any of these dimensions? And if you are at your healthiest, how do you see yourself? What would it look like for you? And what are the 3 things that you can do over the next week to become this really healthy, best version of yourself. And then think, how did you go? Unleash your inner leaders this week and be healthy.